It's time to go through my top 10 tackle of 2020. Should we do it? Roll the tiles. Hi and welcome to First Time Fishing with me, Big Bird. Now, thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I'm absolutely buzzing. So just please keep giving me the feedback in the comments boxes. But let's move on. Top 10 tackle of 2020. What is it? My tackle that I've used. What do I think you guys need on the bank? Let's get started. Number one, here's a little clue.
So, the Guru Luggage range, made by anglers for anglers. It comes in all shapes and sizes, from rod and pole holders to bait and tackle bags. They all come with sturdy, strong zips, which I've had no issues with, and they all have a carbon fibre weave effect, which makes all the luggage range waterproof. Even the feeder box has been well thought of to ensure that everything has its place. All luggage, except for the Fusion Cool bait box, comes in the black and orange, and the Fusion bait box is obviously grey, like I showed you, making it all look good by the bank.
Now, next in my top 10 is vital for fishing by the bank, and this seat box has it all.
So, Matrix XR36 Pro seat box. It's sturdy, it's simple, it's very well built, and just what you'd expect from Matrix. With plenty to customise and utilising the latest seat box technology and design, there seems to be nowhere that this box can't take you. The only improvement I've found is that it could be a little lighter, but using aluminium cuts down the price from its carbon competitors. At just £650, you won't be disappointed with this beast.
Number 3 in my top 10 is something I trialled last year and has become an absolute weapon during the summer months with the carp. It's the Midi Sawn Off shotgun pellet feeder.
So, the Midi Sawn Off shotgun pellet feeder. This thing is brilliant in the summer when you're targeting carp. It comes in two sizes, a small and a large. A small's a 20 and a 30 gram, and the large is a 30 and 40. But it works with a spring mechanism, just like so. You'd use it in line like you do with any other feeder, by feeding your line through and then ensuring that you've got some kind of speed bead or hook bead at the end, and then you choose your length of your hook length. So the way that you fill it up is by bringing the spring back and loading up some pre-soaked for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 2mm pellets. As you actually fill it up, you can press the pellets in and then put your hook bait in. Fill it with some more pellets and keep squeezing until you're full. And then you're ready to go. So let's try the tank test. So as we put it into the water, just after a few seconds, you can see the pellets are already starting to take on a bit of water. As they start to expand, they become looser and then are automatically starting to fall around the feeder. Now, if we can just zoom in a second, just for this part, it's a couple of seconds later, you can slowly see the spring pushing the micro pellets out. Now, what this does is it absolutely gives you a perfect presentation of your hook bait once the 2mm pellets have broken down around your feeder. Other pellet feeders tend to just sit in the feeder itself, and you're waiting for the carp to actually come and take the pellets from out of the feeder. Whereas this, now you can just about see the hook bait presentable. Just here. Let's see what it looks like from outside of the tank.
Number 4 is a piece of tackle that I think has completely changed feeder fishing. It's been designed by England international feeder Steve Ringer at Guru, and it's the Guru Qm1 Hook.
Now, these Qm1 hooks are PTFE covered, which is basically the same stuff as your non-stick pans to help hook a fish. It stands out from the crowd when it comes to feeder fishing. The hook is heavily swept and precisely engineered to make sure you land more fish. The slight curve in the end of the hook acts like a micro barb. It's available in sizes 10 to 18, and I'd advise the pre-tied versions, including a bait band, a speed stop, and a bayonet like seen here for your wafters and your boilies.
Now, for those of you that are pole fishermen, this next one might surprise you.
Now, they say that confidence catches fish, and that is no exception for this. We all love a hollow elastic, but since using Matrix Slick Elastic, I've changed all my top sections to this new hybrid material. It feels like a lubricated hollow for the whole season, and I've found these maintain their bounce in the winter better than the hollows. They come in all kinds of sizes, so I'd highly recommend you try this for yourself.
Now, number 6 is the best commercial fishing rod I have ever used. Big statement, I know, but it's made by a company called Free Spirit.
So, Free Spirit CTX Feeder Light 10-foot fishing rod is perfect for any small commercial. Free Spirit began in 1999 and specialised in rod building using the finest carbons from Japan and South Korea, which are completely scratch resistant. And their highest power feeder rod won Best Feeder Rod of 2019 in Angling Times magazine. It comes with frap guides, as this design is less prone to catch the reel line through the butt guide. It comes with 3 quiver tips and a top-of-the-range Fuji reel seat and A-grade cork handle. And just look at the curve action. All this for just around £130.
Number 7 comes a reel with features that you would expect on a £100 reel, but for half the price. Anybody who's starting out fishing, you want one of these.
Now, the Darwin Ninja Match and Feeder light and tough reels are absolutely excellent. These ones feature a light and tough, 4-ball bearing, air rotor, tough digigear, ATD drag system, infinite anti-reverse, a cross-wrap system, a silent oscillating system, ABS aluminium long cast spool, one-touch folding handle and Twist Buster 2 line roller. And the action is absolutely exceptional for such a cheap reel. You can see it comes with a line clip, which is vital for commercials these days. And I use this one as my waggler reel. But as you can see, it's only around about £50 and comes with key features that you would find on reels that are over £120.
Number 8 is the most stable and readable rod flow I have ever used and my go-to on commercials or rivers.
Now, the Drennan VisiWag 1 float has a peacock quill, so it's easy for bite detection. They have consistent, accurate shotting, fly dead straight, and come with a hollow, buoyant, high-vis banded tip. Each float in the range has been designed so that you can change from one size to another without changing your shotting pattern. VisiWag 1 takes 8 number 8 shot when set up in conjunction with 4 float stops to either side of the swivel float attachment. As you can see here, I've never used such a stable float. From this video, it's easy to see the bite detection. You can see 2 yellow stripes and a red, and as the fish are about to go for the bait, down it goes and away you strike.
Now, number 9 is going to give you peace of mind, trust me.
Our poles are some of our most expensive equipment by the bank, and this Guru Fusion X case with reinforced plastic keeps it all safe. It'll keep your margin poles and your top kit safe with the fur line on the inside. It saves you carrying all the tubes around in your pole bag also. It's got some reinforced straps on the inside to keep it all in order, and trust me, there is no way your kit is going to break whilst inside this gear.
Nearly finished, and finally...
Now, to wrap up, my top 10 tackle of 2020 is the Halcan Hunt Bibimbrace. These are fantastic and vital for staying warm and dry by the bank. They're 100% customisable. You simply send your size and measurements off to Halcan Hunt and they will custom make them for you with any logos you want whatsoever. I have done a previous video if you fancy checking this item out.
Well, that's my top 10 tackle of 2020. You might agree, you might not. Drop me a message in my comments box. But I genuinely believe that if you were to add any of this tackle to your gear, it's going to improve your fishing or make life easier. But that's all we've got time for today. First time fishing. Thanks for watching. See you later.